Rhonda Green, you are not first. You are not first. Hey, hey, that cold Georgia was in my chest. Good morning, good morning, good morning. For those who don't know, that the link is for pulling up and asking questions, not to pull up and say, ah, ah, shout out the homie. Who was it? Who was it? I can't think of who it was now. I can't think of who it was now. Anyway, that was funny. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. If this is your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, allow me to be the first to say welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbit with me and the homie Spidey. Shout out Rhonda Green for being second today. That close to being first. You ever seen the things when people be running, they be running the race, and then they start celebrating a little too early, and then somebody come and lean in and cross the finish line first. So Rhonda Green gliding, she typing out a whole dissertation. Good morning. There is a prize for me for being first since it's me. Hey, let's get to it, man. Hey, if you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers. See, I get on Al Gore's internet every single day and talk about the price action so that I can hopefully help somebody get their aha moment. During the live sessions, it's a whole lot of this, just me talking and being me, right? If you go to the link in the description, there are 3 playlists. One says ICT lingo playlist. Let me get it together. Let me share my screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. If you go to the link in the description, you got the ICT lingo playlist, the price action playlist, and then gems from the live stream playlist, right? Those are smaller bite-sized chunk videos where it's just straight to the point. It ain't me doing all of this back and forth and talking to the chat and yada, 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 and get distracted by this and by that. Straight to the point videos. If that's what you want, go click on those and watch to your heart's content. If you want to download any other slides that I use in the ICT videos, or if you want to download the weekly goal spreadsheet, you just go to any video in the ICT playlist, any one of the videos, and any one of the out of the 2 playlists, and click on download slides. It'll take you to a Google Drive folder. You can download any of the slides. You can download this weekly goal calculator. Matter of fact, let me take this one out. Let me take this one out right there. Boom, it's out of there. Right, you got the PIM dash chart, as I call it. It's the ICT PD array chart. If you don't know how to use it, if you trade ICT strategies, if you want to be a buyer, you wait for price. This is equilibrium. This whole box is your dealing range. You wait for price to fall down to the discount, and once it hits your PD array that you trade, you buy. If you want to be a seller, or if you're bearish, you wait for price to move up into a premium market, hit your PD array that you're trading, and you sell. That's the way you use the PIM dash chart. This is the order of operations that the algo seeks out these PD arrays. They won't all be there, but you just wait for it to come to your PD array in the premium or the discount, and you sell or you buy. That's how you use the PIM dash chart. Well, that's how I use the PIM dash chart. Let me correct myself on that. The weekly goal calculator. Right, shout out Robinson for doing the remix. He made it a lot more functional. You make all your changes in this little blue box. If you want to start, the week ending on January the 6th, right? You change this to 1/06/2023, right? Now watch these dates here on this first column. When you press enter, boop, it updates it for you and it runs it all the way out for a year, right? If your initial cash is different than $500, you put it in there, right? I'm gonna put 1,000 in there, right? Watch the everything on the sheet. It's gonna update it for you. Boop, everything updates for you, right? The weekly goal percentage. If you want to do 5.5%, it updates it for you. Everything updates for the amount of cash you want to sit to the side while you're trading. You want to do 25%. It updates the chart for you. Everything is updated, right? Now, the only thing you can't change over here is if you don't hit your goal or go over your goal, right? If you don't hit your goal, right, you'll just update whatever you missed. If you go over your goal, just say this week you're supposed to make $98.36. You make an extra $100. You can either hit plus 100 in the formula up there and it updates it for you, or you just come in and put what you actually made, 198.36. Boop, it updates it for you. But keep in mind, if whenever you change anything in this column over here, you're changing the formula. So when you proceed to another time, another year, you got to make sure you keep your formulas in here correct so that it'll update down the whole sheet and it won't be adding in extra money or subtracting extra money for the next year. And the way you download the stuff is you go to File, Make Copy As, and then save it either to your Google Drive folder or go in and save it to your computer. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go in and find your computer in here. I just go to my drive, go back, my computer right there, and save it to your computer or save it to your Google Drive. That's how you download anything out of the Google Drive folder here. And it's all for the free 99. It's all for the free 99. You can have it all. Let me go back and like my own video. I appreciate y'all for the 11 likes so far. Let's go. Oh, I see Michelle. I see you in here. Let me I like my own video. I said what I needed to say. All right, I'll leave Al Gore's internet up there so we can get to it in a minute. Let me see who in the chat. Hey, my Ninja Trader was acting muy undisciplined. I went to the forum and they were saying something about it was an outage from CBOE or something. Every time I changed the time frames or opened Ninja Trader up, it was starting right at whatever time it was. Like I opened it up at like 6:20 last night and it started on the 6:15 calendar because I had it on the 15-minute chart, right? I closed it out and I opened it back. I was trying to figure out what was wrong. I opened it back. I said, forget it. I'll come back later. I came back here it probably was about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I opened it up again. It started on that. It went from Friday at 5 o'clock to 9:30. It's like whatever time, if I change the time frame, when I pop back to the time, it started over again. I don't know what's going on with Ninja Trader, man. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out to do something through Trading View today to watch my candles. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, what's up? Here to learn and share. Let me check on it. It's cold in Georgia. It might not be no birds out here. Whoo, they're out there. Good morning to you. The birds are frozen. Deep. It's 20-something degrees in Columbus, Georgia, man. It's so cold, my internet acting crazy. It's a connection is unstable. Connection is fairly good. If you're on Wi-Fi, it's a my connection is terrible right now. What's up, Marcia? What's going on, Mendez? Hey, what's up, Mendez? Hello, Anna and Elsa. Good morning to you, Queen. How are you doing, Mendez family? What's going on, Hines? What's up with you? What say, Rhonda? Here to learn to share what's typing at the same time. Type too slow. You typing that dissertation. You supposed to say, come on. What's up, Pamela? What's going on, Thomas? I still don't understand how I'm a C-Walk. What's up, C-Walk? What's going on? Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias. What's up, FC? Good morning, finding Superman is, yes, it is freezing in Georgia. It is quite cold. Quite cold. Say 33. Oh man, it was 20. It was 27 when I was out there running this morning. It's 39 in Tallahassee. Oh, stop playing. It ain't that cold in Florida. It ain't that cold. Well, that's North Florida, so that makes sense. It's 33 right now. It was 27 this morning when I was running. It's 33 now. 33 degrees. Michelle Tucker. I already said, what's up with you, but what's going on? What's up, Captain Kirk? What's up, Kyle? What's going on? 27. It's still 27 in the 8. It was 27 when I was running this morning. What's up? What's going on, Robinson? What's happening, man? Hey, let's get into it, man. We've been on here 11 minutes, and I ain't said nothing yet. We're going to get into it. Let's go over here and look at our friends, since we're going to be on Al Gore's internet for the probably everything. Because when you look at my right here, you can see I left it open right there. It's on the 2300 candle. That's the last time I made some kind of change. When I flipped through some charts. Let me see if it's doing it now. Let me see if it's doing it now. Let me go to the hourly. Come back down 15 minutes. Okay, it don't seem like it's doing it no more. Go to the daily. Now, see, the daily candle was showing the right thing the entire time. Like last night when I opened all this up, if I put the daily candle on, it was like it was coming here. It was like a green candle that had pushed up this way. It was showing the right thing. But every time I dropped back down to the lower time frames, then it would start over from wherever I was at that time. But it seems to be holding the information right now. Let me see if I hit reload, what happens? Calculating. Nope. It's just holding whatever I left, wherever I started. It's just holding wherever I started. Let me see. Try to close it. See what happens if I open it back up. While I do that, we're gonna go ahead and go holler at our homegirl Spyleen. If y'all don't know who Spyleen is, it's our friend, the SPY, aka the SP500. We wrote a song for. You want to hear it? Go, Spyleen, Spyleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, get out the way, Ninja Trader. How you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Spyleen is right flat. We closed at 383.27, and we're right at 383.27 pre-market. We are dead flat. That's the first time I've ever seen us be dead flat like that. It's always been some kind of difference when I come in here. I don't care if it be like, see how it's got 1 cent difference now, 3 cent difference now. Now I'm gonna say it's always been some kind of difference, but it was like dead flat. That was my first time ever seeing that. I got excited for a minute. Let's go over here to the ES. Like the ES wasn't affected on like TradingView. TradingView, the ES wasn't affected. Let me turn off this other stuff so I won't be distracted by that. Okay. So I won't be straight. I think I might have put some. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I put some lower time frame stuff on here because it was acting crazy. Ninja Trader was acting crazy. So I had came in and put, this thing is delayed. It's like a 10-minute delay on here. Let me see. See that it opened right back up at the same thing. See, I closed it and it opened back up, and it only remember where I opened it up from last night. It only and then I had put this hourly fair value gap on there based off of what I got off this gap right here. Was it this gap? No. It was this gap right here, this little small gap right here. I opened it up based off of what I had got off of here. So it was there. Anyway, forget all that. Y'all know how I am when I get caught up in something, because this was the high when I went there at that time. So let's adjust this. Let's adjust that right there. This is still the low. This is still the low from your. Okay, so see what we got some goings on here. Got dog it here. I forgot it's a delay. I can't do that. That candle not made yet. This is gonna drive me crazy. What does the US 500 look like? What do the US 500 candles look? Do they look the same? God dog it. Why won't it stay? Okay, so we got. All right, we got fair value gap there. Push up, come down. I'm trying to see if these candles look. Yeah, they look roughly the same. Order block at 1600. Price came back down to it. Uh-oh. Oh, it's on the daily. What just happened? Come on, man. Am I tripping? Am I freaking tripping? How did it get back on the daily? Man. Order block at 1600. Price came back down to it. Yes, they about the same. Order block 1600. Price came back to it. Red candle came down to there. Order red candle came back down to there. Yes. Okay, so is this in real time? 40 minutes left on this candle. Yes, this is in real time. All right, so I'm gonna look at the US 500 for this right here because it's in real time. All right. Now let's plop this out real quick. This is the high. This is the low. Wait a minute. This low went lower right here. That low went lower. Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna be able to do this. I'm getting frustrated already, y'all. I'm getting frustrated already. Forget it. As y'all can tell, I'm very agitated right now. We opened up midnight at 38.84, around 38.84, 38.84.50. Open up midnight. London open was pretty much in line with that right there at 38.85. So 38.84 midnight, 38.85 London. So hanging around the same area. We went up, down. We went up, down, up, down. We moved back to look at that. We went back to equilibrium. Remember yesterday when I was like, what if we gap up and open at equilibrium? Well, we made our way to equilibrium, but then we came right back to where we closed at. We actually did push up there to equilibrium. How about that? We actually did push up there to equilibrium overnight during the London. Took out the buy side liquidity. here at equilibrium, took out this short-term buy-side liquidity at equilibrium. That was the high that we made on the 1545 candle Friday. We took that out, pulled back down into this 15-minute fair value gap here, pushed back up, made equal highs on the 15-minute, came down, took out the short-term sell side liquidity, had a breaking market structure, pushed back up to this fair value gap and order block right there, sold down, and ran through sell side, all the way back down to this order block that was made. This is the hourly order block. Man, that cold is in my throat. That's an hourly order block that we have made on Friday, the 1600 candle on Friday. That's what the hourly order block came from as we pushed up last night. Came back and touched the order block one time already at midnight. Then we went back up to equilibrium, took out. Now we come back down. And as you can see, real time, we are back at the order block right there. So real time, we back at the order block right here. Look like the top of it might be slightly off on the ES. Top of it, let me see. Yes. Top of it is slightly different on the ES from the MES. The ES, this candle here did not come down and touch it on the ES, but this candle came down and touched it on the ES. With the MES, it came all the way down and touched the order block on both candles. So if it looks slightly different, if you're watching that ES as opposed to the MES, I got the MES marked up. The ES, I don't keep no markings on the ES chart. I keep that one clean. Having a slight reaction to it, the order block. Having a slight reaction to the order block on 15-minute. We got we pushed back up, had a nice rejection from this fair value gap there. This fair value gap. I got this hourly. I don't have them candles on here, so this was from that same time frame. So we made that fair value gap. So we came up, made the gap, going up right here. So we got the wax on, wax off. Okay, so I could take that all the way off. We got the wax on, wax off for this fair value gap right here. So I'll pull that off right there. Now, look, I can't even look at this because looking at this here, the way it looked there, looked like we about to complete a small sell model, but I can't see all the candles, so I don't even know. Yeah, see, it's more candles there, so it's a little misleading. The sell model won't be actually fully complete until we come like all the way down here, maybe come down to this fair value gap bounce. That give us I'm so frustrated right now because I can't just look at my charts like I want to, jumping all around. So we right at equilibrium on the monthly. We still hanging around equilibrium on the monthly. We still in the middle of the road. Market about to open in 5 minutes. We still in the middle of the road. Okay. We're working on a fair value gap to the upside on the hourly. Got a breaking market structure to the downside. After taking out this buy side liquidity here. So the next sell side is below this 38.76. This 38.76 is the closest sell side. We took out this buy side right here overnight. So we're coming down. in the closest sell side. Right here is this 38.76 at this and then we got external on the daily. You have external sell side on the daily right here at 38.72.75. So you got internal sell side at 38.76 and then external sell side on the daily at 38.72.75. Oh, and this blue line right here is where I had put that there because that's where we opened up last night. That's where we opened up last. I had that line there to remind myself where we opened up at last night. I don't have anything on these charts. I'm about to throw this whole thing away. Anyway, let me see what y'all talk about in the chat, man. Let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. In the chat. Market about to open in 3 minutes. What's up, Kareem? What's up, Cool It Now? Ooh, watch out. What it is on that Cool It? What it is, some kind of anime? Like an old head with some glasses on? What is that? That's some kind of anime? What's up, Sanjay? What's going on? Good morning, SJ. What's up, Laverne? What's going on, Stacks? What's up with you? I ain't got much of nothing else, man. Just highly frustrated. I ain't even going to be able to really watch my charts today like I want to. Because it's going to drive me crazy. I can't really see the full price action. Can't really determine nothing. Let's see what's going on with the IDR. Going on with the IDR stuff. While we're waiting on the market to open. Okay. So how do they do the Sunday? Pardon, hold on. Yo. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to go trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. Please hit the like button on the way out. I jollipies for not being, able to deliver a whole lot of value today, but we having technical difficulties. Oh, let's see what's going on. And we got the delay on here. The market still ain't showing open on here because we got like a crazy delay. We got a crazy delay on here. This right here is the 9:20 candle. So that means we like 10 minutes behind on this right here. We pushing down to where we opened up at. This is where we opened. That blue line is where we opened. Okay, the blue line is where we opened up at. Okay, so the blue line, this blue line here is what we opened up at. I can't remember what the low said it was. What did the low say? Breaking news: stocks open little change as investors null recession risk. Mold. I said null. So the low is 38.7725. No, that can't be. 19. Oh my God. Come on, Tim, get yourself together. $38.7275. 38.7275. Yeah, 38.7275. That's what it's saying. 38.7. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure this out, man. I'm just trying to figure this out. 38, 38.73, 25. 72, 75. All right, so okay, so we just kissed that low. That's where we opened up at. We just went down and kissed that low. Opened up 73.50. Is this saying we open at 74? Yes. Low 72. Yes. That's all lining up. Open 73.50, 727. Okay, yeah. Everything lining up with what I got. Okay, so we came down, kiss equilibrium again, took out the low from today's low. So we just took out, so we took out the buy side, came down to the sell side, right? So we took out buy side, came down to the sell side. We got went up, took out buy side, dilly dally, came down, breaking market structure to the downside. Came all the way down and took out sell side before coming back to this fair value gap. I don't like when it run that quick. I thought oh, you know what? I got to go in and load my old. No, that's not what I want. Cancel. I want indicators. It's right here. template, load, my default. Yes, get that what's the name off the screen. Get that what that was all off the screen be distracting me. See, I don't like when we come, like, if we come down, we got a break in market structure and have a fair value gap here, right? I don't like when we go take out the sell side before coming back to well, we did come back to this fair value gap right here, so that's probably was the retracement right there. We came back up to that fair value gap and then dropped. I didn't see that fair value gap there. I was gonna say I don't like when it come back to the fair value gap. I mean, when it takes sell side before coming back to the fair value gap, and it came back to this gap before taking the sell side. Cause once it run the sell side, I'll be looking for some type of retracement back up. And based off of where it took out the sell side at from there, I'll be looking. Well, that's 50% there. That'll bring you back to the premium at this fair value gap right there. So it's not a big move to get back to the equilibrium from taking out that sell side. Because once you take out the sell side, I'm looking for it to at least come back to equilibrium, maybe to a dip premium. And you got a fair value gap in the premium right there. Let's look at it on the higher time frame. See where we at, get our bearings. It is so much going on this chart right now. Since we done blew all the way through this order block, I'm gonna take that off. Okay, we pushed through the order block, came right down here to this 15-minute order block right there at equilibrium on the monthly. Just keeping that in mind, just throwing stuff out there to keep in mind. All right, this order block is at equilibrium also. This hourly order block is at equilibrium also, the one that I just took off. Wish I had the other candles to see, but just trying to keep my bearing. Having a nice reaction off of the order block at equilibrium. Nice rejection off of there. Let's see how this play out. Let's see if this play out to be a bullish pullback. This is Friday's close. We just got back above Friday's close, so it's green. It's green on the day itself, and then now it's green because we opened here at this blue line. This blue line was the open at 37.8350. So the New York open up here somewhere was already green on today, but now we green as far as what we closed at on Friday because we closed here at 38.7750 on Friday. Let's see if this turns out to be a bullish pullback or not. We got we still working on this hourly candle here. Maybe a fair value gap there. Man, I hate looking at this without all the candles. Let me go back here and look at this real quick. Okay, so based off that, the DR, gotta go to 5 minutes. I'm looking at it on the hourly candles. Okay, so looking at the DR for overnight, we had an early confirmation for the upside, and then we came down, had a confirmation for the downside, went down into this 5 minute fair value gap inside this order block. So we had the confirmation there, and then a quick sell off without giving no kind of entry for real. Oh, we dropping. Oh, this is a delay. This is a delay. Let me see what's going on over here. That's a delay. That was a delay. This is so far behind. That was the delay. I had just got excited for no reason. That was a delay. Push back up, hit the top, retracement back. There go your up move. So you had a confirmation to the upside. Then it came down to the fair value gap and made the move right there. Well, it came down to the order block and then made the move right there. So this right here based off of using the IDR and the DR. This is why I say it would have I would have to use this based off of like just helping like reinforce what I'm already thinking, because like here I agree with it showing to the upside, because excuse me, we was consolidating here, we had to break, then we came back there and we pushed up and started consolidating and broke again, right? So it's showing a desire to go up, right? But then over here it was showing go down, but this is just after you break, had to break here, and now we just coming back down to this order block in this fair value gap. So this confirmation to the downside, I guess it did go down like it said it was going to, but in the grand scheme of things, this confirmation up was just the pull back there for the move there. You know what I'm saying? So that right there would have been, I guess it could have been a quick scalp, but that was a little misleading for me. So again, you don't go all in on one tool. You don't go all in one tool. It's like a bigger picture thing. Consolidation. It's for the London time. The London had a confirmation up, pulled back. IDR never had a real confirmation. So IDR, confirmation, pull back, keep rejecting the DR, come down, had a confirmation down, no entry, didn't give an entry. And then we sold down a little bit. Let's see where we at now. Pushing back down. So it had a confirmation down on the London, didn't give an entry. Didn't give an entry. This thing's so far behind. It's still, this thing just ain't even open up yet. And then this one over here don't draw out the London, it just draw out the New York. $15 left on this candle. This looking like it's gonna be an hourly fair value gap right here. Got 15 minutes left on the candle. Not gonna mark it yet. Afro Samurai. What's up, Hydro? What's going on, Marco? We seem to be dilly-dallying now. We got 15 minutes on this hour, so I'm not gonna mark this yet. I'm tempted to mark it, but we got 15 minutes on this hour. Let me look at something real quick. What is this right here? Let's look at the midnight candle over here on the hourly. So okay, low, right, high, come right there. So boom, that is a breaker right there. We came back to that breaker. That's what we hit, that breaker, and pulled back down. Right, that's what we came down. Yeah, pushed up, hit the breaker. So this was the low. That's what I'm talking about. We came down and ran that low. That was the low from the day. That was a breaker right there. Drop down and see how that played out. That was an hourly breaker. we hit. Let's see how that played out. Drop down lower on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 5-minute. So, all right. So we came down 9:05. So at 9:30, we open up here. Push down, ran the lows. Push back up into the breaker. Hit the breaker. Came back down. Or did we? Which way did we go first? I can't remember. Let's see which way we went first. So on the 9:30 candle. Okay, so the 9:30 candle. We hit the breaker first. Hit the breaker. Came down and took out the sell side. And then kind of consolidated right there at the sell side. All right, so we hit the breaker first and went down, took the sell side. All right, just trying to get my bearings since I ain't got all my candles. I don't have all my candles on my what's the name? All right, we're pushing back down. Look like we're going for. We just hit this this hourly fair value gap that I was talking about before below the sell side. Came to that hourly fair value gap. That was external. This is Friday's low. This is Friday's low right here. And we gunning for. We got a daily order block there. We gunning for we hitting this hourly fair value gap. Like we gunning for Friday's low. Gunning for Friday's low. What man, look how the NQ dumping and look at the Dow. The Dow not moving. NQ dumping, the Dow not moving. We got some serious divergence here. We got some serious divergence going on. The NQ running for new lows. NQ already took out Friday's low. NQ already took out Friday's low. The Dow not even trying. The Dow not even trying. And the ES, of course, is the redhead stepchild in the middle right now. So the Dow not trying. The NQ already ran new lows. And the ES is the red-headed stepchild in the middle. Just came down to the hourly fair value gap. The Dow came down just below the Dow got an hourly fair value gap a little bit lower. So the Dow may be following suit soon. If the Dow come to get this hourly fair value gap right here, the ES will more than likely run Friday's lows if the Dow wants to come down and get this fair value gap down here. But the NQ is dumping. The NQ just took sell side. So the NQ might get a little bounce because the NQ just took sell side, external sell side. Oh, let me see. Is the hour? Got 10 minutes. We got 8 minutes left on this hour. Got 8 minutes left on this hour. I think it might be safe enough to go ahead and mark this now. Got 8 minutes left on this hour. Now watch it pop back up and make me have to take it off. Nah, I doubt that. All right, so we got the wax on this hourly fair value gap here. We came down, got the wax on. Pushing down, getting closer to this daily order block. We got a 60-minute order block. It's right there. All right, so we came up to the breaker, then sold off. Up to the breaker, sold off, took out sell side, push it down into this hourly fair value gap. I'm flipping through the charts right here, but like I literally got everything. Like when I'm just sitting in here, not on live. When I'm just sitting in here, not on live, I literally got all my time frames that I watch up. I got the hourly here. It's the ES chart. I got the hourly here. I got the 5-minute, 15-minute, and hourly. So I don't have to flip through the charts. I don't got to flip through the like flip through everything. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can look to see what the 5-minute doing. I can look to see what the 15-minute doing. And I can watch to see where we are on the hourly. You know what I'm saying? I got it set up like that. But when I'm on live, I constantly have to keep, because I can only share one screen at a time. And this screen, you know what I'm saying, the screen that I share, it's over here on this side. Like if I share this screen, then I'm gonna be looking away from the screen on the stream, and that drive me crazy whenever people have streams up and they don't look like they looking at the screen. You know what I'm saying? If I did it like that, I would have to look over here and move my hand back here. I guess I could do it like that, but I can't really see it. Like I can't see it. It's smaller on the screen over here. I ain't got my glasses. I'll be like this right here. Yeah. What you say, Stacks? I'm going to be patient and wait to see what the market wants to do. Not eager. Oh yeah, I ain't trying to do nothing right now, man. Right now, for one, I'm frustrated. For anybody who don't know, Stacks was talking about going to be patient and wait to see. And right now, it's like y'all just don't understand how frustrated I am right now because these candles not showing up right on Ninja Trader. Bless you. These candles ain't showing right on Ninja Trader, and I'm jumping from Ninja Trader to Trading View and all of that right there. And Trading View got a delay. I'm so frustrated right now. So I ain't trying to do nothing right now. My mind is not in it. That's why I'm like just talking through the candles to try to keep myself focused, because my mind, get off my screen, Stacks. My mind is not in it at all right now. All right, getting pushed down. Let's see what the Dow doing. The Dow still holding. The NQ giving up the ghost. The NQ still dumping. Let me try to see if I can. Yeah, see, that's too little. I can't see it like that. See the NQ still dumping. The Dow still holding strong. The Dow ain't doing nothing. I mean, ain't dropping for nothing. What is it? Almost 10 o'clock. Let's see if we can see if the heat map chart up to date yet, and we can get a peek as far as like where the money going. Get a peek to see as far like where the money going. Y'all hold up while I reset my screen. Fooling around with y'all, moving stuff around, man. Got my stuff. Y'all know how I am by having my stuff right, man. Hey, look here. I got to get. I'm a creature of habit, man. I can't do this. I got to go back to the normal way. I feel all awkward and off sharing that screen. Like I don't know where to put stuff at. I don't know where to put stuff at sharing that screen. Let's see if the heat map is up to date and we can get a peek at where the money going. Cause the Dow standing strong. The Dow standing strong. Okay. Apple flat. Microsoft flat. Man, why the Dow not try everything? JP Morgan up. Everything flat. I know this is the delay on this right here, but the Dow ain't been moving all morning. Cat up. Cat up real good. But the Dow is price weighted. The Dow price weighted, if I ain't mistaken. Is the Dow price weighted? Yes, the Dow price weighted. So Apple 134. Is the Dow price weighted? 243. Cat 236. I think the Dow is price weighted. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I know the S&P is market cap weighted, but I think the Dow is price weighted. So if they price weighted, then Cat is $236. So Cat will have a big influence on it because it's up almost 2%. So if they price weighted, Boeing is $187. It's up big. So that'll be, if it's price weighted, JP Morgan is 131. So you got some expensive stocks that's up like almost 2%. So that's why, what's this right here? $184. They up a percent. I believe the Dow. Let me check that real quick. Do anybody know? No Christmas money this year. I'll just say no Christmas money this year. Is the Dow price weighted? Weighted. Why is the Dow Jones Industrial price weighted? Yes, it is. Yes, it's price weighted. The Dow Jones is a price weighted index, which means stocks with higher share price are given greater weight on the index instead of dividing by the number of stocks in the average, as is done in an arithmetic. Y'all know what I'm saying. The sum of company stocks. Price is divided by special divisor. Yes, so it's price weighted. I thought I was remembering correctly. So Apple's 134. This is flat. It's 234. I wonder why they got let me see. Is it the way price to earnings, price for sales volume? Ain't no way to because you can only set it by market cap, number of employee dividend. I was trying to see if it was a way to set it by just price overall. I was trying to see if it was a way to set it by price so that it can show you which ones weigh the most. Because when you put it by market cap, it show you what weigh the most, like in the S&P and the NASDAQ, because they market cap weighted. But with the Dow being price weighted, I was trying to see if it was way just to set it by price to sales, price to book. What's that? Nope. Okay. No, I don't know what that means. Price to book, MRQ. I don't know what that means. Volume, volume, volume price, volume times price. Anyway, so you got some expensive stocks that's Coke not that expensive. So you got some expensive stocks that's up, like McDonald's slightly up. That's expensive. So you got some expensive stocks that's up a lot. So that's why the Dow holding up, and like the bigger names not doing nothing. Apple flat, Microsoft flat. So you know what I'm saying, like the and then that's why the Nasdaq dumping. The Nasdaq dumping cause the tech stuff in the Dow not doing nothing. So in the Nasdaq tech heavy. So the tech stuff in the Dow ain't doing nothing, but the non-tech stuff is, you know what I'm saying, that the more pricey stuff in the Dow is holding up. So that's why the Dow not moving down. You know what I'm saying? Like you got this other stuff, Boeing, Cat, what's this right here? What's TRV? What is TRV with the umbrella? What's that? Travelers? Is that Travelers Insurance? What's TRV? The Travelers Company. Okay, yeah, the Travelers. Okay, the Travelers Company. Okay, so the Travelers, that's only $50. 3M is up slightly. Over the last hour, they've been jumping. Oh man, that made it a whole lot easier to see. What is that I just hit? Toggle mono size. Okay, put everything the same size. All right, then that made it so. Ooh, Disney down. Oh, Disney less than $100. So it's like that. But you got stuff that costs way more money than Disney up. I'm sorry y'all for going down this rabbit hole of looking at the Dow. HON, that's up a half percent. It's 200 and some dollars. Yeah, that ain't that much. McDonald's is up slightly. Yeah. So the non-sexy stuff in the Dow is up. Home Depot, that's a $300 stock. Is slightly down, so that's being a drag on it. I know that's being a drag on it, but it ain't dumping. So just like Microsoft is down a percent. So yeah, so it's like having effect. But the stuff that we know and love to be the market movers for the S&P and the Nasdaq are getting punched in the face. The Nasdaq still dumping. Which scenario is this that we said? Is this scenario two? Was this the bullish scenario two that we had said? Yes. Let's go to our daily real quick. I'm sorry if this is not sexy for y'all. I'm sorry if this is not sexy for y'all. Bullish two. Yes, this was bullish two going down first. Bullish one was up, down, up. Yeah, bullish one was making Monday going up, Tuesday or Wednesday making a new low, and then going up, and then bearish. Bearish was going up first and then dumping. That was the only bearish scenario that we had. I didn't play out a bearish scenario of going down, back up, and down off of the news. Just keep that in mind too. I didn't play one out there. And then the bullish two was coming down to the daily order block, um, taking out the previous low, pushing back up, turn around Tuesday, consolidate in front of GDP, and then GDP be good and push it up. That was bullish scenario two. And like I say, I didn't make a bearish scenario for going down, um, turn around Tuesday, slide for GDP, bad GDP, PCE, and dump. I didn't make a bearish two. Guess we can make a bearish two now since I'm talking about it. Let's go to, can I duplicate these? There's no way to duplicate the whole folder. Order block. Bad GDP. Bearish two. All right, so that's the bearish two scenario. All right, sell down Monday to the order block. Turn around Tuesday, rally back up, slide for GDP, bad GDP, PCE, dump. So that's the bearish two. I didn't make a bearish two last night. And right now we're either seeing bullish one or bearish two play out right now. Bearish one, that's out the window. That didn't happen. We didn't get the takeoff on Monday going toward the breaker up there. And bullish one, that's out the window. We didn't get the takeoff on Monday. So bullish one and bearish one are out the window. The only two scenarios that's left now are the either the bullish two or the bearish two scenarios. That's still in play. What time is it? 10:10. Dow still holding in consolidation. Dow looking real strong. All right. So we got, let's see how this play out on this candle right here, this 11 o'clock candle. We got 48 minutes left on this right here. We got two indices making a lower low. Here we're going lower. We're going from the 10 to 11. We We already made a lower low on the ES 10 to 11 clock candle. We made a lower low on the NQ, but the 10 to 11 on the Dow, we working on a higher low, but we still got 48 minutes left on this candle. This candle just opening up. So if the Dow holds strong where it is, then that'll be some SMT divergence on the hourly level where the Dow is refusing to make a lower low, where the other two indices have made a lower low. And so that's that's the SMT divergence showing like the SMT divergence for going up to the upside when one of the indices do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like if we was like one of them was failing to make a higher high, then that'll be a precursor to going down. Whereas one of them is if one of them failed to make a lower low like this right here, that'll be a precursor to going up. You know what I'm saying? Not 100% of the time, but it's been working out pretty well. That's what I've been studying the SMT divergence because at first I really couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how that play out. We still got 47 minutes. That's a long time. That's a long time to wait. But if it just stay consolidating right where it is, you know what I'm saying? That would be, that'll give us the SMT divergence on that. And then going through lunch into the afternoon, we'll see if we get a, afternoon rally in the other two, like especially if money start moving into tech. If money start moving into tech, then the Dow really gonna take off because it'll start moving into Apple, Microsoft, the other the tech companies in the Dow. If money start moving to the tech, you know what I'm saying? As long as they don't move money, as long as they don't, and I doubt they'll move money out of the other Dow stocks to go into the tech Dow stocks. They, you know what I'm saying? They start moving money into tech and pulling up the NQ, then the Dow going, you know what I'm saying? Wrong, because the Dow already showing the strength. But just looking at it let's look at it from like a daily perspective on the SPY. Let's go to the SPY and look at it from the daily, see what it's looking like. All right, so for a daily perspective on the SPY, all right, we dumping. All right, still had not taken out that low. We just revisited that wick. We revisited that wick and kind of slowing down. Not saying that we can't still dump and sell off. We revisiting that wick, kind of slowing down. Um, yeah, let's just see how this goes. We ain't really doing a whole lot of nothing for real, for real. We really ain't doing a whole lot of nothing. We just kind of chill on, consolidating. Still ain't getting no kind of confirmation on the DR or the IDR for the SPY, which is ranging inside. Right. What is it? No, it's not closed yet. It closes at 10:30. So we got 15 more minutes. Yes, we got 15 more minutes before the DR range closes. Still don't have no kind of confirmation on the DR range. We came back to the 50%. Right here we got a breaking market structure on the 5 minute with a fair value gap right there at the 50%. Push back up to that 50%, but we push back up with some strength. Took out these equal highs here, and now we get ready. We working on a fair value gap to the upside. Let's see how this play out. Chop suey today, man. Chop suey. They ain't trying to give us no indication of nothing because there's a lot of news too. It's a lot of news going on this week. Forex Factory. You can see it pretty quick on Forex Factory. It moves quicker. Tomorrow we got consumer confidence. We got consumer confidence tomorrow. We got no. We got consumer confidence on Wednesday. We got building permits tomorrow. So ain't nothing going on tomorrow. Really. Got building permits now. Wednesday is when it starts. Consumer confidence. We got final GDP. And see how it's orange on here? See how final GDP orange on here? Because this is the one, like the final GDP is the one that's typically not as volatile as the first GDP, unless something crazy happened during that last quarter. Like the first GDP numbers usually be the most volatile. And then like once you get the final GDP, is really not all that volatile. Let me see if they talk about it in here. Let's go to Econo Day. See if they give us a breakdown about which ones be more volatile. And see, Econo Day still got it as red. Let me see. Okay. Interpretation for market comment participant on GDP. It is useful between market expand. This means expert drag. Expert gross source. From GDP household to good not services government index company is typically lower than consumer price because which are in GDP tends to have a lower rate of inflation good, no contribution. All in all, they don't have it in here. They don't have it on there. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe on GDP. I mean on Investopedia. Investopedia talk about it. I know I done read it somewhere before. Don't you be looking at stuff all over the place. You can't remember where you got the stuff from. Where you got it from. I don't know. I'm tired of looking already. It had to be on one. It had to be on one of these. I may be just overlooking it because I'm just kind of skim reading. I'm just kind of skim reading right now. Okay, that'll do it. That will do it. That will do it. That will do it. I don't care no more. Oh, did we get a spike? Yeah, we did. This is the spy. Got a spike up. Still no confirmation. Still no confirmation. We did get that reaction off of there on the daily, but still no confirmation on the Dow pushing. The Dow pushing. Still got 36 minutes though on this candle, but it's looking like it's trying to set in that SMT divergence. Got 36 minutes on this candle though. It's a lot of time. A lot of time. I'm sorry about jumping through these screens like this right here. I'm sorry about jumping through the screens like this, but like I said, I can't. I'm so used to it being over here. I can't put my screen. I ain't gonna flip my screens around because that's how I'm used to looking at it without the camera. I'm used to looking at everything over here and popping. Thank you on that. Yes, travelers. Okay, thank you on that, Marcia. Apple broke earlier. Apple had broke down. Apple broke down early. What side did Apple break to? Apple started reverse. Apple was dumping earlier. And now it's pulling back to this. Let's go up. We want to get caught up on a lower time frame. Apple dumped. Apple had a confirmed closure on the outside right here. Fair value got retraced right there. Ooh, that was a nice short on Apple along with the IDR. You had a confirmation to the downside here. And then you got a nice rejection right there. Right. So you had a confirmation to the downside. Right. And we down here. Then you went up and had a nice rejection off of this right here. That was that's Friday. Man, tighten up, Tim. That's Friday. I'm looking at Friday. But anyway, it did have a confirmation to the downside, nice rejection. And then today, we dumped right there. It dumped right there. But them Friday candles. That was my arm, y'all. That's my arm, man. I ain't doing my no manners. That's what they used to say when I was a kid. Oh, you did your no manners. And Apple looking like there's no confirmation yet for today. We did dump off of that one from Friday. Came down breaking market structure. Didn't get a fair value, got retraced. Not on the 5 minute anyway. Set an order block, dumped again. Dumped again. No kind of retracement. It ain't giving no kind of retracement. It's just melting down. Now it's starting to consolidate right there around the IDR low. Consolidating around the IDR low on Apple. See what Spiggity doing. Spiggity poked outside the IDR. Still got 5 more minutes before the range is locked in. Okay. The DR is right at equilibrium for Friday. The DR is at Friday's equilibrium right there on the SPY. We took out Friday's DR. We took no, we didn't take out Friday's low yet on the SPY. This is Friday's low on the SPY down here. We came down here to a 5-minute fair value gap into this. We got a nice, we kissed the top of the bottom of this order block right here. We got a nice, let's see this order block right here, what time frame that is. Let's go up 15 minutes. Okay, 15-minute order block is here. Let's go up to 60 minutes. 60 minute has nothing. 60 minute has nothing as far as the order block. 60-minute order block is over here. So 5-minute, 15-minute confluence on the order block. So we got 5-minute and a 15-minute confluence on the order block there. 60-minute didn't have anything as far as the order block there. 60-minute might have been something else, fair value gap something. So got some confluence there on the 5-minute, 15-minute, and we had a nice reaction to it. Had a nice reaction to it also. Still have not taken out external sell side on the SPY. But on the ES, okay, Friday's low down the same spot on the ES. Friday's low the same spot on the ES. We back at monthly equilibrium on the ES. We're just kind of hanging out. We ain't gonna have nothing. Ain't nothing major to write home yet about. So we right around. Well, let me check that on the what's the name? Cause what's that equilibrium on the monthly? Got it marked over here. The Dow gunning. We're above equilibrium on the monthly right now. Dow pushing. We got this hourly fair value gap that we're coming back up to. Coming back up to this hourly fair value gap. Be mindful of that. See if we respect that or blow through it, or if we start in a reversal. If we start in a reversal based off of this SMT divergence that we setting up right now, from here to here, here to here, here to there, SMT divergence. So Friday's low has not been taken on the ES. When the equilibrium came down, order block, push back up. I'm so sorry for jumping through all these screens on y'all like this, because I got a lot going on today. because I usually just watch. Y'all already know I usually just watch this screen right here. This is all I usually watch. But since my candle's not giving me the whole day, I keep jumping back and forth. Why I keep jumping like I do? That's why I keep jumping like I do. Flipping through these screens. Do you see what I mean? Okay, the zone been locked in. All right, the zone is locked in now. Okay, we got fair value gap right here at the 50% of the zone. We got a fair value gap down here in the discount of the zone. Let's see how this play out. It's 10:30 candle, so the zone is locked in. The IDR and the DR zone is locked in now. Just looking at the SPY code, we got the SPY in real time. Pretty much the same on the ES. It'll be the move will be the same on the ES, like pretty much tick for tick, if you will. The ES still behind, but as you see, we got that wick above, and then the IDR and the DR, IDR low, DR low. Then you come back to the SPY here, right? You got the wick above, IDR, DR, IDR low, DR low. So it's locked in. So I'm gonna watch the SPY now, since we got the SPY in real time on TradingView. Even though we don't have like all the overnight candles on the SPY, that's why I keep jumping back and forth, because like I'm limited on what I can see on this screen. All right, we got a 5-minute fair value gap here in the discount. Like I said, right around the IDR low. We still don't have a confirmation either way. Put this over here like this so I can watch that SMT divergence. Watching this SMT divergence. We still got 25 minutes on this candle right here. Okay. All right. Pulling back to the fair value gap. Having a slight reaction off of the fair value gap at the equilibrium. We got 20 seconds left on this candle. It's a pretty nice reaction. It ain't super big, but it is a reaction off of this fair value gap at the equilibrium of the DR range. Like a rejection. We got like a rejection here. See how this play out. See if we revisit this wick and push up off of this fair value gap in the premium. See if we revisit that wick and push up. Oh, we slide down here. So we went. Let's see how. Had a reaction here. Heavy distribution up. Came back down to the break. To the order block. Breaking structure to the order block. Came back down to the breaking market structure to the order block. Then really not a breaking market structure, just break above the consolidation, because there's really no swing high over here, but you come back to the order block. Heavy reaction off of that, heavy distribution to the top, reject off of the IDR, reject off the IDR again, then sell down hard, come back to the fair value gap. And now we right here. Let's see what it looked like on the lower time frame real quick. Go down to the 1 minute. All right. So came down, breaking market structure on the 1 minute, fair value gap retrace, set an order block here, heavy distribution up with the breaking market structure, fair value gap, consolidation, retrace back to the fair value gap after the breaking market structure. Got a breaking market structure down here. Now it's a fight in between the breaking market structure to the upside, breaking market structure to the downside. And we right here at equilibrium. Let's see who win the fight. Let's see who win the fight. All right, y'all hold on for a second. Yeah, we pushing down to that lower level. We done went to that lower level. Look like the breaking market structure to the downside, one out. Came down to that lower fair value gap.
I had butter for Thanksgiving.
What kind of butter is that? Oh! Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. We done came down to the lower fair value gap in the discount on the 5 minute inside the IDR range. Still don't have a confirmation either way. We just chopping inside the range. Kalandra, if you on here, lump was talking about he hit me up because they got their stuff. And the Knoxberry farm was still in there. Everything all molded. Yeah, Knoxberry farm in there. He had some cookies in there that he had got from Mama that they like the cookies that come from Crumble. It's like them type of cookies. He had like some butter in there that was shaped like a turkey. And all the food was still in there, but like all of the pies, the guava pies had mold all on top of them. The cookies, everything just looking all disheveled. But yeah, they got all the stuff back. Okay, yeah. So we in that 5-minute fair value gap. Now we push down to that 5-minute fair value gap in the discount. Had a slight reaction off of the one at equilibrium. But then we pulled down to the one in the discount. We also got this breaker right here. We got this 5-minute breaker right here that we just came down to. So we got a fair value gap and a breaker. There, a little bit of confluence going on there. Let's see how that play out. We got some confluence going on here. We got a breaker with a 5-minute fair value gap. Keep in mind, this is 5-minute level, so how much weight do they hold in the grand scheme of things still remains to be seen. Okay, that breaker is at the bottom of the bodies. Right there, it's at the bottom of the bodies of these candles that have these long wicks. And now we've touched into that breaker, and we're getting a reaction off of it on the hourly level. This is a 5-minute breaker. Keep in mind, we're getting a slight reaction off of it. It's at the bottom of the bodies that make up the IDR range. Whoa, why did that move? Oh, because the candles, the way the candles is on the hourly. Okay, I see now. Did I go to hourly or 15-minute? What did I go to? I see now. So on the 15-minute, it's sticking to the bodies. It's not staying. It's okay. So the script writes it to the body of the candle. So the range is made for 5 minutes, and the range on Trading View moves with the actual candle. It doesn't stay where it's supposed to, I guess you would say, because the range is actually here. Let me see. Test this real quick. This is the bottom of the range right there. But when I go to the 15-minute, the range moves. Yes, it's sticking to the candle. I'm glad I moved like that. I'm glad I flipped that around. So now I know it's moving with the candles if you change the time frame. And so that way I won't confuse myself, because I was thinking that was the range. It was just on. I'm glad I put that breaker there to watch that. So I just learned something. Does it do that on the trade on okay, let me see. So right there, see 65 and 62.25. Now let's go down to 5-minute. Okay, so on the 5-minute, it says 65, 62.25. Nope. On Ninja Trade, that stays. See, on Ninja Trade, it stays no matter what time frame I'm flipping through. So Ninja Trade, it stays. And again, we on the ES, we came back down to that same breaker. We got that same breaker and fair value gap. Then we came down to the fair value gap, is right here inside that hourly fair value gap that we have marked out back here. Oh, excuse me. So this hourly fair value gap, we came down. We got the wax on, wax off of that hourly fair value gap already. We got the wax on, wax off. So now this fair value gap has been taken care of, and now we got another fair value gap on the 5 minute inside that area. We got 12 minutes on this candle here. 12 minutes on this, 13 minutes pretty much. It's getting weary over here. The Dow it's been running. The thing getting tired now. She come around the mountain when she come. She come around the mountain when she come. Okay, we got the wax on, wax off. See, will it act as support? It's trying. Wax on, wax off. Set the new low. Pushed up. Came into the daily order block. It's trying. It's trying. Tesla at 148. Tesla at 148. Tesla at 148. Look at Tesla at 148. Will it hit 146? Tesla had a nice dump at 10:30. That boy was constipated. That boy said, that boy had, he wasn't constipated. That boy had the Hershey squirts at 10:30. Confirmation to the downside. Got a fair value gap right here inside that area. Confirmation to the downside. I don't know if the IDR, DR work on. Oh, wait a minute. It moves with the candles over here. So confirmation to, we got a fair value gap right at. So we got two. We got a fair value gap right here at the bottom. Fair value gap right there outside. So you got two of them here. You got two PDAs. One right at the DR and IDR low, and one outside of the DR and IDR low. Hershey squirts. New factory news about Tesla. New factory news about to make Tesla bounce. Oh, they got some new factory news that came out. It'd be a nice time to release it right here around that, right there. Tesla came down 146. This was the field. Oh, that was a field projection from 182 swing high. Oh, I ran a field projection. See, that's why I be making notes for myself, because I'll be like, what is this line for? Well, that was the field projection from the 182 swing high. So 182, whenever that was. Was it the daily? $182.50 swing high. Couldn't have been a daily because I don't have a $182.50 swing high. What's the high right there? Oh, yes, I do. $182.50. That was $182.50 right there. And then what did I run it to something around here? Oh, yeah. Must have ran it to something right around there. Must have been consolidating around here somewhere. And I ran it down. I don't know. Ran into something around. I don't know what time frame it was. I probably should have put a time frame. I should have put a time frame so I'd have known where I ran that field from. And that really would have helped out. Oh, the thing getting weary. Got 8 minutes to go. That thing getting weary. And it came from way up here to way down here. That thing getting weary. I'm getting hungry, y'all. I'm about to tap out. I'm getting hungry. I'm about to tap out. I appreciate y'all just hanging out with me, watching these candles do a whole bunch of nothing. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me, watching these candles do a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, so looking at the spot we haven't taken out Friday's low. We pushed up to Friday's equilibrium. We pushed up to Friday's equilibrium, pushed back down into this hourly fair value gap right here. During pre-market, we was above Friday's equilibrium pre-market in a nice premium. Did not take out Friday's high. We didn't take out Friday's high. Oh, Friday's high way up here. We didn't take out New York. Friday's New York high. So Friday's high is up there. New York high is there. Friday's low and New York low is there. So we're just in a smaller range from Friday. So far. Let's look what the 4-hour candles look like before I get out of here. Hungry. All right. So on the 4-hour level, we're still inside this 4-hour fair value gap. Still have not touched this daily order block yet. We're just kind of chilling. Uh-oh, it's getting weary. 5 minutes left. That thing getting weary. We still inside this. We had a breaking market structure on the 4-hour. Came back down to the break right here. We are right there in this mitigation block. We're still inside this 4-hour mitigation block, just hanging out there. For anybody who can't see what I'm talking about, came up. Well, actually, that's a breaker because we had a break right there. So this high broke that low. So we actually got a breaker right here. I was looking to this low when I said mitigation block, but we got a swing high right here. We got a swing high right there. So this high broke that low. So we got a 4-hour breaker right there that we're inside. Just chilling inside this 4-hour breaker right here. Right there, we're chilling inside that 4-hour breaker right now. We had a breaking market structure, came down, chilling inside the breaker for a little while. We do have a 4-hour fair value gap here, which lines up with being inside this daily order block, which also lines up with the equilibrium of the monthly. So the mean threshold of that fair value gap, we're right around the mean threshold of the fair value gap right now. The mean threshold of the fair value gap is 382.19, and we're at 382 right now. So we're right at the mean threshold of this 4-hour fair value gap right here, and we're just hanging out. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out, chilling. We're at the mean threshold of this fair value gap, pretty much at equilibrium of Friday, and we're stone's throw away from the monthly equilibrium. So price is just kind of hanging out, right? Hey, cool it. Get off my screen. How long you been up there? Mark got everybody on the edge of their seat. IDR taken and low. Still no it's still no confirmation yet. Let's drop back down. Let's drop back down. Oh yeah, IDR. We poked through it, no confirmation. We poked through it, no confirmation on the SPY. Okay, so we still rejecting it. We still rejecting off of the IDR. Push through that breaker. Get out of there. Got another breaking market structure to the downside on the 5 minute. Take it with a grain of salt. It's the 5 minute. That thing getting weary. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. It still got plenty. I don't see enough time for it to come down here and break this low. So that'll still give us the SMT divergence on this hourly candle right there. Unless we just die in the next 2 minutes and make a lower low. But that'll still give us the SMT divergence. We got 2 minutes left on this candle right here. Let's see if we'll get an IDR confirmation. If we'll get an IDR confirmation to the downside. One minute and 42 seconds. Oh, all right, we might just say forget the IDR and go straight to the DR. We just got equal lows on the DR. Let's see if we reject in this minute and 27 seconds. After this counter here close, I'm gonna jump off. Give me something to eat. Hungry. It's time for me to get off anyway. That'll be 11 o'clock. $58 seconds. Hey Robinson, get off my screen. Tesla hit that 148. Yup. Rejection off the 50% of the DR bearish divergence with the YM. I think down. JMC, you say you think down. Bearish divergence with the YM. I don't know. From my understanding of the SMT divergence, when one do the opposite, it usually be like bullish divergence when it's opposite on the lows. Okay, there you go. Got a confirmation to the downside. It said forget the what's the name? I'm gone, punk. It said forget the IDR. It went straight and confirmed. Got a confirmation on the downside on the DR. Just broke the downside. Yes. I'm on it too with the confirmation. Let's go, Robinson. I'm on it too with the confirmation. Yes, took highs at 935. Didn't, so I think ES weaker. YM went down after taking highs. See now on 935. I gotta go down to 5 minutes here. Dumping. $935. From 935, ES didn't take high. Okay, so right here. Oh, when the Dow took the high. Okay, the Dow took the highs, and then the ES. Okay, so the ES didn't take the highs. Went down. The Dow took the highs. Run it down. Okay, yeah. On the lower time frame. The thing dump after they got that confirmation. Sorry, took that. And see, we still like on the larger time frame. Look at look how that the first divergence we first was watching. Look at it's still like crazy. The divergence is like crazy. Crazy. Go to this low a little bit farther over. But it's like equal to then look at the Dow. See what I'm saying? Divergence is crazy. Like the Dow refusing to get all the way down here. Still ain't came back to that low yet. We're in the order block. We're in a daily order block. Coming up on Friday's low. Gunning for Friday's low. We're about to get Friday's low. I need to retrace back to 30 before I go. Yeah. This just the break. This ain't no time to try to short right here. This just the break. I feel you dead on with that, Robson. We say 38, 80. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right there. That fair value got right there. That would be the one, if anything, to look to go short off of. Right there. That would be the one. Cause if it got all the way back up to this one, cancel Christmas. If it turned around and went all the way back to this fair value gap up here, if it blew through this one and went all the way up there, personally I wouldn't even be thinking short no more after that. But we got a confirmation to the downside. This is a nice move right here away from it. This is what you want to see when you. This is like a move. That's confirmation, right? So now, and see, this is the thing right here that really this is what puts you in the coinkydink. You got a fair value gap right here at the low, right? But you got another fair value gap up here right above it. And this is the one, these the situations that be like my trading rules won't allow me to take this short right here. My trading rules, I gotta get here. And then keep in mind, my trading rules also say if we take this sell side before coming back to these fair value gaps, I'm not interested in the short off these fair value gaps no more. That's just my hey Robson. Hey, get off my screen. That's my trading rules, right? Because once we take the sell side, I'm no longer interested in going short off of these fair value gaps to come back because we already took this sell side. You know what I'm saying? If we come down, if we take this sell side prior to coming back up here, I ain't interested in this short no more. It could very well be a short still, but I would need to come back up here to these fair value gaps before taking this sell side, and then I would go short from this one down, right? I would need to come back up here to this fair value gap up here from 3866 to 3868, right? This fair value gap right here. And that lines up with the other fair value gap that we just got to wax on and wax off. And that would be like resistance. You know what I'm saying? This fair value gap would be the resistance. This fair value gap would be the, you know what I'm saying, the spot where the algos need to come back to and rebound or reprice to here, then bounce off this resistance right there. But if it take these lows prior to going there, Lil Timmy Rogers ain't interested in that no more. Man, the Dow stopped just short of that low. Remember the low we was looking at for the SMT divergence? It stopped just short of that low in reversing. Let's see what happened with that. Well, y'all see what happened with that. I'm finna go get me something to eat. It's 11 o'clock. I'm on overtime right now. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Market ain't do a whole bunch of nothing today, which don't surprise me because we got GDP, we got GDP, we got PCE, we got a whole lot. What's this? My mama sent me a picture of. Oh, it's my auntie house. Oh, it's my auntie house. I'm looking at my calendar because I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, so we won't do no overnight price action tomorrow morning because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. I'll remind y'all tonight on the price action recap, but we won't do no overnight price action tomorrow because I got an appointment tomorrow morning. That's my old man appointment. Tesla hit 147. Zay just text me. Zay just text me. All right, man. I see y'all tonight at 6:30. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30. Go, man. Yeah.